Asante Kotoko say yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko say yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko yeah. Asante Kotoko yeah. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mwako. Asante Kotoko yebesha. Asante Kotoko yebesha ko. Nana pokuwari Asante na sinka wo Wafreda wasida Nana odoroni mapo Esumjaini na sinka wo Since coffee men say Wafre ye renfi wo Ye renfi wo kra Yenya ya bewa. Yes, renya memo. Oma wa huodin. Ani nyansa. Na fashe kui mayenda. Na ye wusu. Wusu kan ubio. Yes, renya memo muda. Osei poku. Kwa brampong. Osei kwa chi. Munyina nyami muwa muda. Alhaji Ademu. Ya Lawson. Allen Jima. Munyina yesre mamuda. Nasiani adimamu. Yadamase, yadamase. Yadamase, yadamase. Lana wusu. Osei poko. Kabrapon. Osei kweku. Kofi mense. Simse yadawasienso. Nana poku ware. Yadawasienso mofreda wasiensa. Yahweh. 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 Nyamima wa wodinda. Yadamase, yadamasa. Wana wecha mukri eti nasima wanada Onche Robert Mensa Papa Yara Mfum kofi tufuo Adakwa Ibrahim Sunday Reverend Osei Kofi Malik Chabe Osei Driver eti nasigma muda Nasiani edi mam Uyenyen na ye remfimo Yadamasa yadamasi 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 da Yadamaso yadamasi yadamasi da Robert Messi Papa Yara Yadamasenso Ibrahim Sunday Yadamasenso Malik Chabe Ose Grabe Ose Kofi Yadamasenso Nasinkamo Yadamasi Yadamasampa Nasinkamo Yadamaso Yadamasi da Asante Kotoko say yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko say yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko yeah. Asante Kotoko yeah. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mwako. Asante Kotoko yebesha. Asante Kotoko yebesha ko. Asante na sinka wo ofreda wasida nana odoro ni mapo esum jaini na sinka wo since coffee men say ofre ye renfiwo kra yenya ya bewa yesrenya memo oma wa hu odin ani nyansa na fashe kui mayanda na ye wusu kan hubio yesrenya mi mamuda o sei poku kwa brapon o sei kwachi munyina nyame mu amuda alhaji ademu ya lawson Allen Jima munyina yesre mamuda Nasiani adimam yadamase la no o sei poco o sei kwaku coffee mense since yadawasienso nana poku are yadawasienso mo preda wasiensa Yahweh, 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 Nyamima wa wadinda, Yedamasa. Wana wecha mukri edi nasima wanada Onche Robert Mensa Papa Yara Mfum Kovitufuo Adakwa Ibrahim Sunday Reverend Osei Kofi Malik Jabe Osei Drava edi nasigma muda Nasiani edi mama Uye na ye renfimo Yadamasi da Yadamasi da Robert Nancy Papa Yara Yadamasenso Ibrahim Sunday Yadamasenso Malik Jabe Ose Drabe Ose Kofi Yadamasenso Nasinkamo Yadamasampa Nasinkamo Yadamaso Yadamasida Asante Kotoko say yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko say yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko yeah. Asante Kotoko yeah.
To production, so original. It's also live on Original TV and Metro TV. We're going to feed our fans, our listeners, our viewers this afternoon. What are your expectations? Then our expectations.
Well, I think every coach will expect for his voice, even though putting the ball in the net is a little bit systematically and then consistently we are working on that. And then when you see your play, this game is another game. Every player in Ghana wants to play against Kotoko, want to play against them. We're once like them. So I know it won't be easy. It won't be easy at all. If I tell you this game will be easy, definitely you have to set the target and the target at least.
I'm on a good record, especially playing Accra House of Hope. Dr. Prosper in the next game. I am a difficult only. Is it an advantage for Dreams FC?
Well, I wish everybody is talking for himself now. We are all professionals. Yes. Obi a Kanaman. I wish say you kind of so that no man.
Okay, so to the fans and the players, we'll share more attitude our camp, especially playing against Kumasi and winning against Kotoko. I have massive victory for them, and also be propel your mama more confident about that.
Yes.
What do you say?
I told them the captain was saying, who can say Ujiti or Ghana football? What against Kotoko? Sana negatively, so quite no money. Yeah, you wouldn't feel. So you don't even talk to anyone Saturday or Mama. You see the attitude very high. You understand? We pass through this. I remember against Kotoko, it wasn't easy for against my club Juventus. So, you understand? I'm in my hell of time.
Right.
So I hope.
Wishing you all the best this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you welcome. All right, so that's the head coach for Dreams FC, Coach Karim Zito, and I also have the head coach for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, and Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun is also here. We live on Original TV, live on Metro TV, live on Alpha TV, as well as on the Ghana Football Association app. And this is the man, always smiling, whether in good times or in bad times. Dog, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Dog, a victory from Kumasi. You are now in Tuba against Dreams FC. What are your expectations?
Very high expectations. I'm expecting that we don't drop off from where we left from last time. Look at the way we played at Indiana, and then when we came to Kumasi, it was an improvement over our performance at Roma. So training has been good. Everybody's happy. They look more determined, very confident. So I expect that we play well today and get a good result.
Are we going to see your celebration again this afternoon at the Tuba Hotel?
I can't tell.
But today, after the game, I'll take off your tie. I love it. And I love how you remove the tie and you celebrated against Accra Hearts of Hope. Wishing you all the best.
You know, it was an important win. If you look at the way we played throughout the 90 minutes, we dominated play from the blast of the to the end. So actually, when we got to the 95th minute, I was like, how can we play this way? And then we don't get much points. So when the goal came, It was so joyous. It was all about
What do you have to for especially those who say after beating a class with your next game, sometimes it becomes very difficult? What do you have for them?
I think the dynamics are different. As I said, have the same energy. And I want to acknowledge my boss, Karim, who is a father and son. Yeah, he's always been at the back, encouraging me, giving all sort of guidance and advice. I'm happy I'm playing with him today, and I respect him so much. I love my heart. He's been so supportive, especially in difficult times. He will call me, talk to me, advise me, tell me that the protocol is how it is, that I should be there.
I love your humbleness and wishing you all the best this afternoon. All right. So that's the head coach, Dr. Prosper, your head coach for Asante Kotoko. I have Maestro, and he will be speaking to some of the fans. Over to you, Maestro.
All right. Our fans zone na fans tene ewa say ya ese we ni any kwan say ka to be na person mo chro madwen eno team ni be na about to train come Dreams FC any Kotoko game no omo expectation and say Mr. Account the chairman e chairman we dey no bia ofi na me dey na nedu na nedu free never team men and our support
oh me dem monitor the two and I monitor how ni be see akọ me share the way our season is equal na and share dan ko ye FC Asante Kotoko are on and off kaka, but they will draw their inspiration from the win no against Asante to get a win here. And they will be a first channel for this particular weekend. Once has a ball Friday, no, Emma Kotoko for the edge to win also on Saturday. So that is why I was saying to monitor.
Now expectation anything.
I think it's going to be a big game. Dreams Asante Kotoko see the service of dependable left back Patrick Essie. So only option that to improvise and use a right-footed player in the left back position. So that is why you need an inverted winger to put pressure on the Dimano Kotoko because that would be the weakest point in Asante Kotoko team. Wow. Also, Dreams FC side as well, they are missing down so because it's in the Black Galaxy camp. So the strength of their defense anywhere. So Bekaya striker back or yet key player in the Dreams FC team Yaro in the coach name improvise airborne as a central defender. He came from a Division 1 side, scoring 17 goals last season. But in the coach converting it to a central defender today, are all both in replace of Tansu. So me feel say Kotoko is smart enough. That is one area they can exploit.
Mate, me that's they do. Me Emra chairman on way honorable. Would you be free?
But
now team and I was supporting it.
Still be a number support because and then dream or Tuba and I mean Mr. The pressure will be free. Me do.
And then Osha scores in the same anyway.
A team we expect for 1-0 here. Say the West
Me I say, my man, me kese power. With it, my chairman. What are the ideas to support Dreams Pan? And no expectation anything.
Yeah, all out. We went away to get a goal last week. Today, definitely we are going to get a win.
Let us say, chairman, would you be free?
I'm Jedediah Jackson from Baltimore.
14. Kotoko continue.
Yes.
Now, and also,
enemy a neutral.
Now, expectation anything.
Want the two teams to play and then bring a beautiful match that we all expect that. Because last week Kotoko was able to beat Asante and then Dreams went for performance to win this game. But let them win this match because of the performance they did last week.
Wow. And was scores in the same anyway.
My score is draw.
Wow, Matebu Sia no Tifans ni bi ene na ote ye no yemoremu ewo Gatuso ehonum na Jekoso nya no onfa ensum.
All right. So that's my colleague Maestro. I'm speaking with some fans in the stands, and Philanan is still here. Asante is also here. This is the home of the Ghana Premier League. Dreams FC versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I feel two big managers. You had Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun sharing praises on Coach Karim Zito this afternoon. That he's my man, he's my boss. Let me thank him for the advice. Sometimes he gives us. What do you expect from these two managers? Locking horns this afternoon.
I would say that Coach Karim Zito is an experienced coach. He's seen a lot. He's dealt with some of the coaches, including Prosper Nate Ogun himself. So giving him credit, I believe it's in order. When you look at these two coaches, they are quite experienced, and a lot of people will see that Coach Prosper Nate Ogun knows how to play against Accra Hearts of Oak, and a lot of credit was given to him last week. This is a different game, it's a different terrain, it's a different city as well. And coming back to Accra to play Dreams FC, I believe it's a tricky game for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Most people would say that switching from the 3-back system, the 3-4-2-1 system, to a 4-2-3-1 system has helped Kotoko in a big way, because moving Justice Blay from defense, pushing him to the midfield to play as a CDM, as a holding midfielder, has helped the team. Pairing Samba and Ablo at the heart of the defense has also helped a lot. The other question why people would say that this system has helped is another factor that they dropped Frederick Asari. Frederick Asari came to Accra, lost against, conceded 2 goals against Lagos City. Kamara, who was brought in, they played against Heart of Lions. I believe most people would recollect that I wouldn't say much. I wouldn't apportion blames where there is. He lost, he conceded 1 goal. Sure. He went to Pechem United. They lost that game as well before playing against Nations, where it was glaring. Everybody blamed him, Kamara, but then Coach Prosper Nate Ogun had faith in him. He knows the player, he knows his abilities. He's kept him in the sticks from that time on, from the time they played against Heart of Lions till today. Last week, he didn't face a lot of shots from Accra Heart of Oak, but I believe his demeanor, his composure in the sticks has been excellent. I believe Coach knows why he's kept him in the team till now. Today, they are facing a different side who's had challenges in the season, throughout the season. And a lot of people would say Dreams FC are not playing well, they will lose this game. But hey, Dreams FC, even the games that they lost, I rightly said, I believe I said that earlier, that the games that Dreams FC lost, I believe it was just some defenders or some blunders or players switching off for a second, and then they don't concede too many goals.
Kumasi Asante Kotoko can pile the pressure on them to make such mistakes again?
Well, but Dreams FC themselves have played very well. They've controlled the game better. They've defended better. Mind you, they've conceded 9 goals. Kotoko themselves have also conceded 9 goals. The only issue has been with the forwards. They are not scoring goals. That has been the issue. And I believe they are the team that can probably challenge Kotoko today.
All right, so that was Philana Asante live on Original TV and Kumasi Asante Kotoko back to Accra to the Dreams FC. What are some of the players we should look out for? Players, Justice Blay has been fantastic for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Albert Amwa the last game against Accra. Too much for Accra folk, even though you say Esibe and then Resopa, but Ostane tall. Get the goal for Kumasi Asante Kotoko compare the coach's instruction. And when it comes to Dreams FC2, ESO, and also I am fantastic for Dreams FC this season. What are you expecting from these players I mentioned or more in the area?
Well, I think Kotoko comes in with a lot of quality because Kotoko quality no was through. And again, so we share season no about Beshasna. Obi biampo niwa Emma Kotoko da not say Bra season is starting and we be to me for some 7 games without a defeat. We shouldn't also forget that they started the season very, very well. But Abra you do FIFA, and in Yoma Ebechia Kakra. But hey, Omasansu put some pieces together, and in their last 2 games, it was a very, very tough game for them against Doma and again against Accra House of Folk. But one more manager in your victory, that game, 2 games in Nemo. They are in this quality of players compared to Dreams FC because Oshe Dreams FC as well. One thing I'm a Dreams FC performance, I work from this season, some of one more key men and one more amazing one more. The likes of Ejenim Boateng is no more, who happens to be one of the best attackers in the Premiership as a whole, and together for some couple of seasons, Utumi Eboye. Then John Entry came in with the experience, but added a lot of numbers at the Emano. Aziz Issa, another poster boy in that midfield, orchestrating things for an 18-year friend who Dreams FC for 1-2 seasons in the Premiership. And also is no more Avoivo the Beninois. He came in 2 seasons back. He was second top scorer for Dreams FC. And also this particular time when you're available, couple with other players. They are Captain Abdul Jalilu. So Dreams FC are missing almost half of, and I say almost the entire starting 11 last season when we used to, especially competing in the CAF Interclub Confederation Cup. 90% of that those players, know to me moving on during the summer. Effect on them, but they've also promoted some young players. I want to me like Eric Dan. So currently, you would be available for this particular game due to national duty or a part of the Black Galaxy squad. Also, but they have some experienced individuals within the rank going forward. The likes of JC, the likes of Abrante Fenu Joseph is all coming back. A fine player, but the entire team, and collectively, in your mind, but within the rank, they have certain individual players. One more quality, playing against Kotoko in Ghana here. So only Hassan as Kotoko Beboa. As always, all the 16 teams they are competing against House of Folk and Kotoko undoubtedly, and self-motivated every single player playing against Kotoko and as a House of Folk. Until when these middle table teams, their players are playing against Kotoko, and motivate you more because it is their dream one day say either Comebol House of Folk and as a Kotoko. So these are games that I think players they should be motivated enough, not even the words from one more tactician, Coach Karim Zito. So I think it will be a very difficult game, devoid of formula in a Dreams FC, and that of Anti-Kotokos.
All right, so Krobia, thanks so much. Phil, last question, then we wrap up. Then we hand over to our commentators. The red color is dominating the lemon color this afternoon at Tuba.
Definitely the red will dominate. Kumasi Asante Kotoko, as we all know, their followers are everywhere in the country. When they wherever their team travels, they make sure they show up in their numbers, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. They are dominating every area of the stand, and I believe that, I always talk about branding. I have to switch a little bit to branding. Kotoko has branded themselves very well.
All right, Phil, it's time we hand it over to our commentators, Victor, and also Maestro Justice Kole and Jababy Krobia Asante Filana. These are our commentators, super commentators from Alpha Media Production to the entire production team. Massive, big game. Dreams FC versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko, live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, live on Alpha TV, and on the Ghana Football Association app. Enjoy the game.
Welcome to the Tuba AstroTurf in Kasua for match day 14 encounter between Dreams FC and Kumasi Asante Kotoko, the record-winning Ghana Premier League champions. And this one should be quite something. Dreams FC, last season's CAF Confederation semi-finalists, have been at their lowest this season, sitting 17th on the league log with just 12 points to their credit. And they are in to face a very tough hurdle from Kumasi Asante Kotoko, who themselves are reminiscing their win over actual rivals Hatsufok in the super class. But the Porcupine Warriors, certainly, they'll be pretty much careful against Dreams FC, who have toppled them in the last matchup, beating them by 2-0. As we prepare to receive the two teams onto the field. Well, my name is Kwa Victor, and so there we have the two teams joining the field. They're led by referee Misbah Mohammed. Of course, Asante Kotoko, clouded in their favorite colors of red. And they are coming through from the right-hand side with the home side, Dreams FC, clouded in their favorite label. And they know that it's a very serious business this afternoon. Well, interestingly, Dreams FC's boy, Rocket Jamina, is on the bench today, former Kotoko player. Might be coming in at any point to at least have a feel of this particular match. Missing the services of Albert Amwa and Emmanuel Entry, who are in the camp of the Black Galaxies, making the final squad. As for Dreams FC, they are missing the services of Eric Dansu, who is the only player missing in Dreams Center this afternoon. All the regular faces starting in Mohamed Kamara, Rabayaya, in Team Meadow, Justice Blake, Amidu Akwa, all of them in the starting lineup. Interestingly, it's just two changes to the squad by Coach Prosper Natilgu. As for Dreams FC, it's a lot of changes, 3 players off. That is the likes of Yove Agude, the likes of Mohamed Alassan, Eric Boateng, and they've been replaced by Aziz Misbah, the likes of Prince, and the like. Dreams starting lineup for you. Gedios Osako maintains his place between the two sticks. Joseph Esau will be the captain for the side this afternoon, with Eric Ataije also maintaining his position. Richmond Aye, the former Hatsufok man, once again will be starting from the bench. As the post for the camera. You can see quite very straight faces from the Dreams FC players there. No smiling at all. It's a big business. Well, very soon be hearing the voice of my co-commentator Phil Annan. Oh, he's back in commentary position. That's the man, the Gideon Mohamed Kamara. Has played 7 games this season. Today will be his 8th. I've struggled to keep a clean sheet, and I've come under very heavy scrutiny most of the time from the Kotoko fans, but looks to be finding his rhythm. And he's finding a bit of confidence now to map the post. Unfortunately, he's been able to displace the former, or the Blasters goalkeeper, Frederick Kasari. The officials for you, Miss Paul, and a lot of other guys will be assisting him on line 1 and line 2 respectively. Abdullah Al-Hassan, Agbo Joshua Kofi, and the 4th official is Noble Julian. Kotoko starting lineup. Justice Blake will be the skipper on the side. Kote comes in place of Patrick Asiedu. Saka Dauda will start as the arrowhead into this game, and every other thing is intact for them. Well, Phil, big 45 minutes. Your impressions?
Big 45 minutes, and Kotoko would have to up their game again here at the Tuba AstroTurf. Most people would say Kotoko are full of confidence after their win against Accra Hearts of Oak and would have no excuse to even have a draw in this game. They would have to win at all costs. But I would say that Dreams themselves knows how to play Kotoko. So I believe we are in for a match this afternoon. Dreams themselves have not played very well. For me, I believe they have been up there but they've conceded when they needed to defend well. I believe they switch off for some few seconds and then they concede those goals. And that's why they are at the bottom of the table with themselves now. But in this game, I believe Coach Karim Zito would bring up something special that probably they would get a win here against Kumasi Asante Kotoko.
Well, they look into it, take last instructions from their managers. It looks like Kotoko fans have outnumbered the Dreams FC fans. Quite unusual knowing that Kotoko is playing away in this fixture.
Kotoko will definitely dominate. Their fans always follow the team wherever they go, and they always turn up in numbers.
So that's the man in charge of today's action, Mr. Mohammed, ensuring that the two teams are set to play this particular match day 14 encounter. Watching world, in case you just join us, this is the Ghana Premier League and it's Alpha Media Channel production. There we go for the first 45 minutes here on the Tuba Astroturf with Dreams FC having the first fitness of the ball. They will have to attack from the left-hand side. They've already considered the first throwing of this encounter. Red Kotoko trying to push up somebody's. That's Jay Bafo. Was failed to start the previous game. Came in as a substitute, but starting today. That's Lord must stand somebody's free kick. And you can hear screams of ghosts from all over the stand. The Kotoko fans very confident that their side can push first. But that question will be answered after this kick. They're sticking. Yes, Solad one sets one across, and it's a great header from the captain, Justice Blaine, but couldn't really direct his head. He's such a very bulky player down the middle. He was praised for his resilience against Hasselhoff when he won almost all the midfield battles. Very, very difficult customer to beat anytime he is on the front foot, running into those narrow spaces. Yes, Dreams having a ball in their possession now. They saw looking to turn away from his marker, but he's been hacked down. And that's Samba O'Neill in the corporate on that occasion, bringing down an experienced player. Oh, here's Karim Zito, a man with a lot of enormous credentials in the Ghana Premier League and even with the national team. Has really enjoyed some international successes with the national under-20 side, the Black Satellites, in 2021 when they lifted the African Cup under-20 Cup of Nations. Also got a Dreams FC to the Confederation Cup semi-final, a big feat for this club. That has not been the best of story for him in his side this season. Languishing in the bottom with just 17 position and with 12 points collected from numerous. Well, the Dreams will start once again, unless this time around from the left-hand side, as they look to flash it in. Christian also is space, gives the ball away, and Kotoko will have to attack through Babayaya as he brings it forward. So back to Babayaya. Lord Almighty is arriving on the right-hand side. This is going to be a lovely crossing, has been blocked. It's a big touch. It's Imenu. Blay hits it onto the far left-hand side. Yes, Amidu Aqua, the former partner, was trying to drag it onto the edge of the 18-yard, but quickly, they still believe lads will recover too well, and they will have to bring it forward. It's going to be a lot of top battle this afternoon. Prince fails to get the ball. Prince Peter also played in the previous game against Swatraman FC. Well, there's a bit of trouble for James as Wellman stays on the turf. Well, cross-section of the fans for you, really here to enjoy the game. Some notable faces in there with some of the journalists also watching on eagerly.
In this few minutes of the game, I believe Kotoko has been very aggressive, very physical in the game, trying to win the ball back. By so doing, causing injuries in the game. I believe their strategy has helped them. Being aggressive in the game tells you what they really are about. They are leaving no stone unturned, especially coming to the Tuba Astroturf. They've made their intentions clear. They actually want to pick up the 3 points. So Dreams would have to be up and doing in this game.
Well, I see it's a bit of temporary hold up as they attend to the man that is down on the field. You can see not the best of facial expression from him. Must have been a very big knock. That certainly is the man in the 29 jersey, Yaro Isaac. Has got it out. I'll be hoping to return to continue. Such a very important lad to this Dreams FC side. Also, there we go. Game away on. That's another situation once again where Justice Blade this time around being incorporated. And there's the experienced Joseph Eso who goes down this time around. All the Dream fans very confident, unless of nesting the points or winning this fixture, and they continue. They're singing, dancing, and driving down the far side. But here they will have to drive in the free kick from deep their own half. Yes, Christian Owusu. It's another big rugged tackle, but referee have none of that as Jay brings it forward. Fights Babayaya. Will be looking to enter into the box. Taps it across, but once again, that's another fitful touch. Not the best of play from the experienced player. Well, 6 minutes played, and it's been Kotoko Wobbin determining the pace of this game, the tempo, really suiting their style of play. And they're looking to boss midfield, looking to use their wings and sending those long balls. But again, it's been a very fruitless journey for them, especially at Dreams right inside where Babaya have been operating, failing to send in the killer. Yes, another blast Babaya, lovely idea, but again, it rolled out beyond the back line for a goal kick.
This is straight from the training grounds. I believe Kotoko, like I said, have been very aggressive. They've used their aggression very well to win back the balls when they lost them. And they've used the wings most of the time, trying to send long balls into the box to pick up one of their players. It's been fruitless though, but then I believe.
Oh, hold on a minute, Phil. Yes, the big man himself, Saka, but the whistle is already up.
Yes, like I said, this is one of the attacks, using the wings and picking up a man up front. I believe Dreams FC would have to be very careful at the back. They need to keep their heads in this game because Kotoko would definitely create chances.
Well, let's see what the Porcupine Warriors can do. This just showing a bit of glimpse of what they are capable of doing, trying to really push Dreams FC out of their own defensive shell and see if they can put the ball behind them. It's well covered. That's Christian Owusu. At least making sure that that area is so tight. And that's assistant coach for Dreams, Wilfred Dormont. He's doing a lot of instruction on the touchline. Karim will have to be very gentle most of the time. As his assistant coach, that's most of the talking. Yes, Amiru Akwa. We'll have to bring it forward. British Maka. It's a very strong youngster, but lots of elaboration and loses the ball to Gideon Soteko. It's a big play, but James will fail to pick it. But this time around, yes, they have it. That's a lovely idea. And Mohamed Kamara picks it.
That's quite ambitious. He had two players moving in. I believe he could have picked up one of them to probably push him ahead to get a goal.
There seems to be a bit of a set piece advantage to Dreams on the far side. And there's Andade. Joseph, but looks like the flag is already up again. Dreams trying to push men forward. Looking for the early punch in this game. Yes, Yaro. And then he fails to hit it through. And Kotoko will have to recover. On the bad first touch. But can he bring it down? Being given a bit of activity by Sakarauda. The teammate who helped it onto the turf. Referee interfering with that.
There's been a lot of physical battle in the midfield. Very aggressive play in the midfield area by both teams. I believe they both want to regain possession in the midfield. That's why we are seeing a lot of physical battle in the midfield.
What lovely interception. We have a Kelvin coming across it, Alex, to prevent that danger. And that'll be Kotoko's first corner kick of this afternoon. And again, it's Lord Amwa who walked to it. This goes such a lovely fit to deliver a 31 across. A lot of Kotoko players now within this box, the likes of Justice Blay, Joseph Ablo, the centre back, have also joined in. With his height, oh, that's a lovely height. I was just talking about Joseph Ablo and the likes of Samba Onel. That's pretty much a great height they've got there in their centre back position.
Kotoko do have a lot of top players in their midst. They have Samba in there as well. He's very tall, he's very aggressive with area balls. I believe such balls should be aimed at those players so that they can probably get a goal for them.
We'll keep you informed with what is happening across other match venues in the country. In the likes of other teams playing. But Joseph Ablo kicks it out. And it's returned back into their territory once again. And they trying to bring it. That's a big hit. And it will be a throwing advantage. That's it, Jay. It's a very narrow space with so many red set clouding that particular part of the field. Punishment, Babaya, I have been very, very busy this afternoon. Has been more of a utility player. He's been everywhere in terms of running the channels. It's a lovely long drive up front, but again, there's a bit of activity. And the referee will watch it unfold.
What is missing in Kotoko's play today is a player lurking in and around the 18, waiting for a loose ball to bounce on.
Typical Abetamwa.
Exactly, and that is what I believe they are finding it difficult to get a replacement for in this game. because they've created chances, although it's early minutes of the game, they've created chances that you would say that if Albertamwa were to be in this game, it would have been a different game by now.
Well, interestingly, they have regained the signature of Kwame Poku. Well, certainly, it's not part of today's match squad, but you hope that in the upcoming fixtures, you'll be seeing that big man. He's such a great striker. But here, Streams FC trying to walk into Kotoko's ball from the left-hand side. That's Nemodi. I think the flag is up already.
I believe he switched off just a second late where he was supposed to float in the ball or probably find a player.
Oh, that's Lord Amwa signaling his colleagues to move a bit up front as he tries to send it in. Mabaya fails to pick it. Yes, so this has to be a long shot. And it's just across the face of goal. That's a lovely idea, trying to drive it from outside the 18-yard. And perhaps could have really caught Mohamed Kamara off guard.
It's been difficult trying to find spaces in the defense of Kotoko. And when they do, they need to make good use of it.
What Dreams regrouping from their own territory again. It's going to be flecked over. And Kamara has got no troubles at all as we've done 15 minutes into this fixture with half an hour left on the clock. Samba. There's a little of exchanges in their own backyard. Yes, O'Neill. He'll have to walk forward with it in Timino. The best of pass. There seems to be trouble. Probably something unusual happening. But here are the fans in high spirits, not giving up. It's not been best of seasons for them, but it's part of football sometimes. But again, the confidence is in the fact that we've got a lot of matches to play, unless we'll help and turn their fortunes around. Looking like he's fit to go. Man in the 17 sets. Nebodin, Jonathan. When you look at this bench, they've not got so much quality as compared to their opponent, Asante Kotoko. A lot of depth in their bench. The likes of Samuel Tinedu are on the bench. Trapping out. Here's the hot chest. Che pushed off it. That's Tete winning the battle on that occasion. Well, Gideon Sasako has been on a bit of holiday as far as this game is concerned in the last 5 minutes. He brings it down forward into Kotoko's ball, but there's nobody. He lost focus for a minute. We were looking for a corner kick situation, but the referees will have none of that. That's Aziz, the youngster. We'll talk about Aziz. He was equally part of the Black Satellite team that lifted the African Games trophy when Ghana hosted the 10th African Games here. And he's been a very promising chap. And of course, you can understand Coach Karim said to have got quality eyes for discovering young talent over the years. Here's Babayaya. And it's another Kotoko throwing. Here's play. Giving that top battle. It's always it. There's 3 or 4 still. It's bit 3. Oh my goodness, how on earth did it fail to get to the final one? And still, hold on for a minute. It's still linking around Kotoko's territory. Looking for a bit of space. Hit it, come across. And Joseph Ablo turns it away. And Kotoko surviving. It's beginning to be a bit crazy out here in Kaswa.
What a chance for Joseph Ezo. He should have buried the goal himself. He should have shot by himself. I believe he wanted to create space for a player to score. He did so well, hanging on to the ball. Unfortunately, he lost the ball.
1 few seconds to the 20-minute mark, and again, it's Dreams who are really trying to pile lots of pressure now on their opponent. It's Menu will find a bit of solace on the far side. It's driven across, but here comes the hot chase. It's Saka chasing it. Madaseko picks it up. Here's Tete. And looks like they have considered an infringement. As Memo Dean is winning that advantage. Well, 20 minutes done. And the tagline is that Kotoko in there is missing the absence of Albert Amwa into this game. As for Dreams FC, they've not got any issue at all. Unless they'll be looking back to the archives and picking a bit of inspiration from their last victory against this Kotoko side when they beat them by 2-0 with the likes of Sylvester Simba registering their name on the score sheet. But Simba has crossed over to Basaka Holy Stars where he now applies his straight. Just look at it, that's a bit ruthless, isn't it? And the pulling of sets. Christian Nebodin, and it finds Tete. Move on rush forward, and that's a lovely idea, and again it comes in.
Dream seems to have warmed themselves into the game, and they look to control the game better now. They are creating chances, especially using Joseph Esso in midfield to attack. They just created a chance using the wings. Kotoko themselves have been very aggressive. They've used the wings throughout the game, but have not found a player in attack to probably bury the first goal.
Well, here they've got a free kick, but this is hassle for Gaffa. Coach Abubakar Watara also in the stands. And let's reminiscing the victory yesterday against Bekum Chelsea when his side went riot, beating their opponent by 3-1 at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Yes, Christian trying to bring it across into the box, and that's a tackle, Ghana. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that? Everybody's a bit at sea, including Captain Joseph Esso.
The Kotoko defense were caught ball watching because they thought Kamara would probably come up and pick up this ball. That was another chance for Dreams FC, and they should be potent. They should probably score their first goal, and then you could probably be casual in this game because you cannot take right Kotoko off at all.
So Christian once again trying to start this all over from the back. It's now into the middle. Justice Blake will have a touch. And they switch on to the far side now. There's Prince Peter. That's a strong challenge coming from a J.
Like I said earlier, Dreams FC, even games that they lost, they play very well. And you can see that they are getting things together. They are playing better, they are creating chances. it's unfortunate they've not been able to score the first goal because they've gotten the clearest of chance in this game.
Here's Papaya back, couldn't find a fix of Elvis Check back for. Assist, that's a long drive from outside. That's a bit of ambitious kick. And it is a goal kick. As Kotoko at least relieving a bit of pressure that is on there and trying to deal with that onslaught from the home side. That's a big tag from Eso. The team couldn't really keep him at bay. And it's picked up by Kote. Amidu Akwa. And the flag is already up against the youngster.
Kotoko, with all the press and the wing play, they've not been able to get into the box of Dreams FC. They are playing better, but in defense, they've been caught on a number of occasions. They've been caught ball watching, and they would have to be very careful because Dreams are casual on the ball, but they are creating chances. They are getting into the box of Asante Kotoko.
Well, that's Prince Peter moving for it. That is a corner kick. And the Porcupine Warriors have just conceded. You know that the likes of Joseph Eso, Aziz and the rest will be waiting for it. It's a bit of pushing. Well, here's Coach Dr. Prosper Natil Gum on the touchline. Here's Saka. Here's Samba. And there's Camara, who will stroke it up front. This is a big stroke. On the best of direction from the big man himself at the back. He's been very confident of Kotoko. Ali has been able to lift 26th Ghana Premier League title. Be hoping to extend their 25th lead. Knowing that their arch rivals Hasselhoff are just having 21.
I mentioned earlier that this game is a different game. Most people will think they are here to see Kotoko play like they did against Accra Hearts of Oak. Dreams FC themselves know how Kotoko plays. So we knew it was going to be a different ball game. Very difficult, just like against Accra Hearts of Oak. But now they are playing against their topmost striker, which makes it more difficult for Kotoko because even controlling the game and getting to the area of Dreams FC, it becomes difficult to create probably get into the box of Dreams FC.
Well, let's see if they can really make their way into Dreams FC box. But interestingly, last time Kotoko beat Dreams was back in 2021. That is 30th October when they won by 3-1 with the likes of Mudasiru as a component. Richmond Lante, who now plays here on the or contributing to that success. Ahead will come forward from the left-hand side. It's Amidu Akwa. Oh my goodness. He's got his colleague just close by, but fails to release it to him. And play had it picked up in team. Papaya back to team again. Drag it down to the right-hand side. Follow Amwa. That's a lovely idea to drift onto the edge of the 18-yard. Here's Papaya. This is going to be a long run. Oh my goodness, just got some cross. That's a textbook header.
That was a fantastic cross from the wing.
And that's Jay Buffalo with that spot on header, but again, it fails to direct it. And James will say thank you. And then we'll start all over again.
That was the first attempt into the box of Dreams FC. And I'll give credit to the player on the wing that made the cross. It's been brilliant. It was a fantastic cross.
There's Kotoko gets into that battle. Well, giving a bit of tough fights at the far side by Jay Atta. Yes, Samidu. And the whistle is already up. Wants to be another Kotoko's advantage. Simano Kota, beg your pardon, have been hacked to the ground. Well, he's got some big shoes to fill in Patrick Asiedu. He's been very, very excellent anytime he starts for the Porcupine Warriors. Here's Babayaya. Wanting to keep it on the field. That is found by the lemon green shirts.
Kotoko do have a certain play style in midfield. They play this clever little passing, 1-2 touch pass, and then they are into the 18. That is what Dreams FC would have to be worried about, because they do it so perfectly that it becomes very difficult to get the ball off them.
Well, play lifting it, but to nobody in particular. Christian is brought away. Somehow returning back into Dreams territory. Lord Kamwa play. That's a lovely fit. And Team Menu picks it. Akwabari does a long ball, and then I'm sure it's just too much for him to keep on the turf.
Kotoko trying to stamp their authority in this game by controlling the ball, holding on to it, and determining the pace of the game.
Aziz. Prince Peter would like to bring it. You'll have to now try and use the wings. Unless they're sending the long balls to the Arrowhead. And Captain Joseph Esso, who is such an expert in finishing. Well, Christian, he's fouled on that occasion. Not too happy with that touch on him.
We've seen a lot of physical play in this game, and especially in the midfield. Just because both teams want to regain possession, they become very physical and very aggressive.
Che gets ahead to it. Babayaya will pick it. That's a big hit from Tete. Richmond once again trying to be the life wire at the back for Karim Zito's side. And Kotoko continue pounding. And there they have the advantage now. And it's going to be a throw-in, I guess. Abetama drawing close, but Babaya decides to send it into the box. Namodin hits it away. Looking for Aziz. Finds in Timenu. Yes, Lord Amwa. That's Babaya. And Kotoko looking to be a bit quick now. And trying to apply the pressure to the opponent. Yes, Lord Amwa, that's a lovely 10. Signaling for handball, but referee have none of that. Samba O'Neill returns it to Mohamed Kamara. There's Joseph Ablo. And the caps of one of the Dreams FC players. And they would have the advantage to take this one. It's a bit of tussle for the ball. Lord Amber once again winning it. We'll have to bring it forward. Babayaya receives it. He's got 2-3 shots ahead of him. Blay couldn't pick his man. But their Dreams will have to run through that narrow channel. Let's get into trouble. Here's Aqua looking for Saka. Aqua again. He's got into Menu. We'll find him. This could be a long shot. That's quite feeble. Gideon Soseko picks it up. He was trying to miss it and go for the killer, but the venom out of that shot have been removed with that interference with the Dreams FC players, but it's another one. Again, the question stands. It has not got the potential to have goalkeeper Gideon Soseko.
At all, he hasn't gotten that. I believe they are creating chances, but they don't have a striker or a player who is spotted enough to fit into the boots of our Betamoa. We've mentioned his name a couple of times this afternoon because they've missed the services in this game. They've played very well, they've created chances, but they are lacking a player that would lurk in and around the box to pounce on any loose ball or go direct and score goals.
More Dreams coming forward. Here's Prince. Drives it in. Oh, good. And that's a lovely ball there for the captain. And the rebound is fired into the crowd. That's a sharp delivery into the channel.
That was a fantastic cross into the box. And they would have to be doing more of those. They would have to send a lot of those balls into the box. Though we know Ablo and Samba are very good with aerial balls, just like this. They would have to send in such balls to commit them, make sure they make mistakes in the box to be able to score goals. That's a lovely cross into the box.
Well, look at it again. A scene of beauty. It was driven across and made by Joseph Eso, not Kamara. Or Seko to the tax.
I must also emphasize that it is very difficult to play one top, one striker, or an arrowhead against two center backs that are very tall, very aggressive, very good with aerial balls. It's very difficult, and that is what Dreams FC are also facing.
Oh, here's Soseko picks it. 36 minutes and a few seconds played. And it's been so far fascinating from both ends of the field. Well, Dreams have created very little chances, but they've looked the more purposeful side in terms of trying to cut open the defense of Kumasi Asante Kotoko this afternoon. Here's Tete, Christian. It is Makature. Will have to come forward. He's got his captain close by looking for his play. Let's get in between them. And Team Meno finds Samba. Where's the deputy captain? Because of place presence, he will not get opportunity to wear the captain's armband. Yes, Aqua. Kabayaya. This is it. Lost focus a bit and he slipped through his legs to find Richmond Tete. It's a lovely play from Dreams trying to corner the passes. Aziz. Yes, Memodine. Back to Aziz again. Yes, Christian. Tete. Garciaro. Yes, back to Aseko. That's a very, very wasteful hit by the goalkeeper, Kindes Aseko. I was just feeling that he could have option to pass the ball. Samba. Scotty. Saka invited on his favorite left foot, but again So many touches for the striker. It rolls out beyond the bar line.
That was another chance gone begging. They're using the wings as usual, but I believe they need to make it work. They need to create, they need a potent player in the box, probably a 1 or 2 players in the box to bury those chances.
Well, maybe they could be picking a bit of confidence in Fernando Bassi, the Nigerian international, who is on the bench. That's another chap to look out for. He's got some very lovely feel in terms of his movement up front. He's a clever dribbler. Anytime he's running into the channel, but wait a minute, Kotoko has to deal with his defensive mess up. Blake gets it out. Here's Kote. Coming from the left-hand side. Keeps it there. Here's Aqua. And Samidu Aqua, Betis man. Finds Saka. Aqua. It could be dangerous for Dreams. Oh, that is it. Papayaya with Kotoko's first goal. Lovely piece of passes. And the finish absolutely sublime. And Kotoko rejoices on a 2 bars for them. And they pray. Allah.
Fantastic. Fantastic play. Just like I indicated, they need to push more men into the box if they really want to score goals. And on this occasion, they had about 2 players with Yaya in the box where he buried the ball. That's fantastic.
Well, watch it again. Started off by Amidu Aqua for Saka, who releases it into Amidu Aqua again. And he just pushing it onto the path of Babayaya, the former Kingfisher man, and he had a simple business of tapping it home. And Gideon Saseko thrown the other way around. And Kotoko leads. Well, less than 5 minutes to play for in this first half department of the game. And Dreams, maybe Karim Zito would have to start looking at how to tweak his tactics.
They've been too casual for me in this game. They played very well, but have been very casual at the back. They would be. They need to be potent. If they really want something or a result in this game, they would have to change something.
Well, unfortunately, that's a confirmation of a scoreline for you. Kotoko 1, James 0 at the moment. 41 minutes played. That's Kelvin. And there's a goal kick. Camaro pick it up. Confirmation of the goal scorer for you, Babayaya. In your shot at the moment. Together with scoring. Say Bafo. And Team Menu will have to bring it forward. Yaya once again has been forced to the ground. Richmond Tete.
Like I said, they don't have a potent striker. So the best thing is to get the ball in the box, into the box, and then get anybody to bounce onto and score. That's exactly what they did. And I believe they would pile on the pressure.
Here's Samoa, not the best of first start. The manager keep it. It's going to be the second one. That's a big hand. It's been turned in. And it's in. It's Saka down with Kotoko's second goal. And it's becoming a certain party for the Red Army. He's seen less of the ball this afternoon. And the fewer he has seen when it starts is in. And Dreams are being depleted apart here at their own backyard.
Like I said earlier, this clever little passes into the box is the way to go. If you don't have a potent striker, and you see there are 2 players in the box waiting for a pass to play into the net, and that's exactly what they do. They've done.
Oh, quite shocking, isn't it? You've got so many Dreams players within their own box, and how did they allow this thing? Kotoko players who have a better of them.
It's actually a play style, and I believe coach indicated that that's how they should go now. because they played like this against Accra House of Folk in the first half.
Well, confirmation of a scoreline for you. Kotoko leading majestically by 2-0. After that, the big win over Accra Folk, who themselves won yesterday. Aqua, that's a big hit. He managed to keep it on to the turf. It's picked batter. Lovely play. Can they find consolation before the halftime break? It's been stopped by Samba O'Neill. What a bit of discussion on the Dreams bench. It seems to struggle to understand why the team is quite unhomogeneous at the moment. They are a bit scattered.
The Dreams defenders would have to keep their heads. They would have to keep their heads because definitely Kotoko will be coming at them to get more goals. That clever little passes, that play style is very difficult to defend.
Well, here they'll lot to go. There's the man in the 25 set was bringing it forward. 2 minutes of additional time in this first half period. An interesting news coming in from the CANAL Sports Stadium is that Hearts of Lions are leading Holy Stars by 2-0, whilst Adowenche is also Young Apostles leading Vision FC by a goal. But here comes Saka once again, and it's been stopped. It's falling very deep to help with defensive duties. Very difficult to dispossess. Here they'll have to come. Let's try it. It's not just working. Here's Peter. And there's Kelvin. Atta. And it's obviously against Dreams now. And that will be Kotoko throwing. Where the first minute of additional time cleared. With just another 60 seconds to go.
It's interesting to know that both Hearts of Folk and Kotoko are playing so well in the league and scoring goals.
That's another lovely hit looking for Lord Amwa, but it's been stopped by Nemodin. Says that's a big hit. And so this again against Samba O'Neill. Decides to retract back. It's Christian. Giving a bit of hot check. It's a big touch. Kelvin onto the far right hand side. And it's going to come as a crossing. And again, Mohamed Kamara picks it. Well, look, Dreams might be down, but just talk about the positioning of their captain, Joseph Eso. Absolutely sublime. And any moment from now, that could be it. And certainly that ends it for the first 45 minutes. It's been Kotoko showmanship. Detected the pace of the game. Got most of the opportunities. And a comfortable lead into the dressing room. When Babayaya and the big man himself gets senior name on the score sheet. Saka down there. Well, it's halftime at the Tuba Sotef. Dreams FC 0. Kumasi Asante Kotoko 2. Don't go anywhere. As we'll bring you analysis on the pitch side.
I'm still live from the Tuba AstroTurf and Kaswa. This is the home of the Ghana Premier League. Dreams FC versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And the away team, they are leading by 2-0 at the end of the first half, plus 2-minute time added on. And Philanan is here. My colleague Asante. Asante, first half, Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Very fantastic, solid on the ball in all departments of the game.
Yeah, I think Kotoko have had a better chance in this particular game. Throughout the first minutes, I think till minutes 45, they have the better moment in the game. A lot of chances initially. The first 27 to 30th minute, Kotoko dominated, created series of chances. But one thing you could see, Kotoko were in the likes of Albert Amwa in that penalty area. They created a series of chances from left and the left side of the attack from Baba Yaya and of course Saka Dauda. LBJ Bafo has not been that main man in that penalty box for Probia Asante Kotoko. By the end of the day, they managed to score by 2 goals up in the first half. Then Dreams FC, Jose Veso, 27th minute, his moment. You couldn't make any fruitful out of it. Then again, great save in the 28th minute by Mohamed Kamara to deny Dreams FC's opener. Then Kotoko took over to have the first goal via Baba Yaya, and in the second goal, super. Look at that first goal. They were great. Emmanuel Kote from the left side, tracking to the attacking side, giving the ball to Peter Miduakwa. That swift bit by Peter Miduakwa before releasing the ball into the 12-yard box of the Dreams FC's penalty yard box. And quickly, Baba Yaya slotting the ball. First goal for Kotoko, and in that second goal as well. I think Kotoko have been the better side in terms of having more of the ball, more of the possession, and of course they've created a lot of chances, and they deserve to be up by 2-0.
They deserve to be up by 2 goals. I'm to 0. I'm feeling and looking at the first 45 minutes. Is it a done deal for Kumasi Asante Kotoko at the Tuba Astro?
I believe it's not done. The way they create chances, wave after wave of attack, tells you that they want to score goals. And if you are a defender and you meet a team that creates so many chances and attacks so well, you would have to be up and doing. You have to keep your head. And that's what Dreams FC has to do in the second half. In the first half, we realized they played a 5-back. They are playing a 5-4-1 system. That's Dreams FC. And they occasionally use wing backs to create spaces and then send long balls into the box. They have had the clearest of chances in the first half. Kotoko, on the other hand, like my brother said, they are missing the likes of Albert Amwa in the first half because they create, they build a play swift, they control their game, they use the wing, and when you create the chance through the wings, you need a player that would run in and out of the box, lurking in and out of the box, waiting for a loose ball to pounce on. And they did that several times, and they realized that they are missing the services of Albert Amwa. Then coach shouted instructions to the boys, and then they started playing these little touches, clever little touches to create chance in the box, and that was how come they scored the first goal. And if you rightly said, last week they did the same thing against Accra Hearts of Oak, but that goal was ruled as an offside because when they get the ball in the midfield, you find them having more men up front, joining attack and playing 1-2 touch passes into the box.
All right, so Phil, we're going into the stands very soon. We'll be speaking to my show will be speaking to some of the fans in the stands, but Dreams FC, they've been casual, and this first half, what should we expect? What should Coach Karim Zito do to change things in the second half?
Yeah, I think Coach Karim Zito have selected the very best of players at his disposal. In the defense, the first 25 minutes of the game, they were super curtailing Kotoko's attacking men. The likes of Ebenezer, Adade, Christian Owusu, and the likes, they were just super making sure all the threats coming from Kotoko's wings. There is Saka Dauda, Vijay Bako, Peter Miduafa. Kotoko is having about 4 attacking players in their area, but they curtailed them for the first 25 to 27 minutes before later part.
Probably Maestro is ready, and with the fans, Maestro, if you can hear me, over to you, Maestro.
All right, Gatuso, Maso, Mabedemu, fans, already kind of Akoneri, Sena, Odikan, Ekaya, no, my travel fans, maybe no more about to train Commodio Muya. Taman, would you ever feel by? Now, team men are supporting. Already kind of Akoneri,
well, both teams are playing very well, except that from what I see, the standard of Ghana football is really poor. What I observed is that none of the teams were able to hold on to the ball for a minute. They did not. I mean, by 4 passes, the team loses the ball, and not to the other team, but actually outside of the pitch. So I think the standard is quite low. It's not attractive.
But are you happy Kumasi Asante Kotoko are leading by 2-0?
As a matter of fact, goals are goals. That's why we are here. So,
so what are you expecting in the second half?
I think I see Kotoko scoring more goals because they seem to be playing better. Of course, not too well as you would expect a traditional Kotoko team to play. But what I see is that they are more purposeful when it comes to the front of goals than the.
Wow, thank you very much. I don't see where the Wangasa Oti Gatuso, not as a fans, no, a be any Abrapa. Mammy and court chairman and chain. Oh, I say, okay, Mammy, chairman, who's about the team?
We support Fabulous.
Now, when you are just saying,
oh, many Ajipa, now. Best team ewa crap was to folk. Oma baha, Oma bakumase ni asho mu wana na enye dreams. The best show bibri.
Wow. Inti Osha akense beba ni wiye na mulidian.
Beba ni wiye nearly 5-0 straight.
Mate, bera ase Gatuso enu fans ni bi ene ana ote ye ni yemoremu oh waso ye nafa enosu ewie emayen.
So that was my show with some of the fans in the stands, and the second half will commence very soon. But Phil, what are your expectations this second half? You think Karim Zito should change the tactics now, and coach or Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun should maintain the style?
Prosper Nate Ogun should maintain his style. But then what I expect Coach Zito to do is to probably play a two top, because Eso alone against Ablo and then Samba, these are very strong, tall, and very aggressive and very good in the air. Defenders that one player Eso is pitched against. It's very difficult for him. So most of the time you find him in midfield before probably joining attack, linking up play and getting into the box. He needs to add another player and send in those long balls into the box.
All right, so we live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, live on Alpha TV, and on the Ghana Football Association app. Over to you, our commentators. Enjoy the second half.
Well, thank you very much. Welcome back to the second half department of the game. As Dreams FC is entertaining Kotoko on match day 14 of the Ghana Premier League. But interestingly, the first 45 minutes have gone the way of the away side. Oh, for the first time, might just still the show here since 2021, when the last time troubled Dreams FC by 3-1. And what you must know is that their last victory was masterminded by coach Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun, who is going to return to the side. It looks to be at least leading the Porcupine Warriors to another famous victory. So the players returning, at least to take their positions on the field, as well as some of the substitutes coming. Here's Imano Kote in your shot. And you can see they try to keep their shape with those little rats on the sideline. But for Dreams players, there's been a lot of talk among themselves, trying to get themselves ready for the next 45 minutes. Just maybe something could change in the second half. And I'm pretty much sure that whatever coach Karim Zito would have to make his charges aware of, he's done that in the dressing room. It's left for them to at least try and see how they'll possibly connect the dots against this ruthless Kotoko side. That's Gideon Aseko. As is and other players senior shots. Isaac Yaro. Others Wilfred Drummond. Let's making a sign that maybe they've got 3 goals coming in the second half. And that will be a big walk for them, isn't it?
It definitely looks like Kotoko would score another goal in the second half. That's how it looks. But I believe Dreams FC would have to change something. The 5-4-1 system they are playing, I believe, with Eso playing solely up front against Samba and Ablo. Ablo and Samba are very tall, very strong, very physical, and very aggressive. They deal with the area balls very well as well. So one player can't handle them both. I believe they would have, Coach Zito would have to change something.
Also, we just seen a new entrant, and Chris Yovia Gude, who's just coming for Prince Peter. So one change is for Dreams, and the second half is underway with Justice Blade hitting it first. What confirmation of the scoreline for you? Watching what, in case you've just joined us? It's a live coverage of the Ghana Premier League with Alpha Sports Media Channel in the brain behind it. Here's Samba, Kote, and it's going to be a long one, flashed inside. Oh, that's another dangerous ball coming. Aseko needs to be careful, it's stopped. Here's Babayaya. That's Lord Amwa will try to link up once again with Babayaya, but again he goes to the ground in an attempt to keep that ball onto his feet. And it's a J who come for the 10. It's Eso. It's a big man. Yes, Aqua. Middle Aqua has got some lovely pace. It's taken away by Yaro. Akudio go for it, but he decided to be hit up front for Memodine, but he arrives a shade late. And Kotoko will calmly begin all over once again. That's Lord Abwa, brings it back. Joseph Ablo. Shea Bafo. Lots of changes down the far side. There's Kamara. Bringing it out of his box. Finds Samba. Play. It's a lovely flick over, but it's been well dealt with. What Dreams are let's now trying to find their right footing once again in the second half. You know, a team that starts so well and take time to at least work themselves into the rhythm of the game. And it's what we clearly see out here. Here's Saka against Yaro. There's Yaro using his body balance quite well to make sure that Gideon Kotoko comes to pick it. Here's Tete looking for a bit of space. They saw once again not seeing the best of balance to reach it. It's been lowly up front this afternoon. He's struggling to get a bit of support from his colleagues. And that will make it very, very daunting task for Dreams if they really want to get back into this game. Yes, Kamara. It's a lovely touch in Timenu. Yes, Babayaya looking for Aqua, couldn't pick it. And Kelvin managed to win it. We'll bring it down from the right-hand side. Couldn't pick Aziz. Picks play instead. That's a poor play from the captain. Yes, Kelvin. Yaro for Dreams. Asking his colleagues to move upward a bit. That's way beyond the sideline, isn't it? Interesting stuff.
It's been a midfield battle in the 4 minutes of this second half. It's not clear as to which team is on top. But as we speak right now, Kotoko is ahead with 2 goals. Both teams are trying to stamp their authority in this game.
Yes, Dortmund issuing lots of instructions as we look to approach the 50th minute mark of this game with 40 minutes left on the clock. And it looks like Dreams have got a clock ticket. Yes, Kote lining up Kotoko's throwing. Yes, out again. Oh, lots of smiles on these Kotoko fans' faces. They've not got any issue at all. Their side is in full control of this game. Che couldn't pick it. Christian. And it looks to have broken down once again. And that's Kotoko throwing to be picked up by Lord Amwa. Brings it back to Joseph Ablo, who will find a bit of solace in Mohamed Kamara. Has pushed onto the path of Samba O'Neill. That's a lovely touch. And he will have to drift it into the middle. And Tim Menu. That's a long hit. Looking for Saka once again. Couldn't pick it. Picks Che, and that is a lovely shot. And it's well taken care of by Gideon Kotoko. Right movement. And he goes down fast to pick it.
That's a lovely strike from Bafo. Kotoko are handling the midfield very well. They are not so much in a hurry. They are controlling the pace of the game. And they are just trying to create spaces and create chances.
Well, let's see if they can pick their rhythm that we saw them play in the first 45 minutes. Quite shocking that they couldn't really turn it in the first half with the numerous chances they created. It's kept on the field by Enso. The same team. It's Lord Amwa instead will bring it forward. Play. That's another hit. All is against Richmond Tete, who just couldn't understand why it was taken against him. But wait, the little man, Papaya, coming forward with it. Very diminutive player. But again, you doubt him at your own risk. Well, that's Chris. You have your good aid, the man who just came in. The second half. Looks like Tete have just flashed his out off his Marcus face. And that is perhaps the reason why Baba Yaya is actually on the turf. Well, here was Chamber for shot once again, and it was prevented from entering the net. Here's Saka coming forward with it. Kotoko looking for the attack. Aqua hacks onto it. Oh, now love to run onto the edge of the 18-yard. Betis marker turns it in, and there's nobody there to pick it. It's rather Chris Yaviagude. That's a big hit from Nemodin. That's a late kick. And it means that Emmanuel Kote will be in a lot of trouble.
It's unfortunate. I believe I don't think there should be a problem with this. It's just a foot up. But Kotoko are not so much in a hurry even to take a free kick. They are relaxed, they are ahead, they've scored 2 goals. So there's nothing to worry about. Dreams FC, on the other hand, doesn't look like a team that has changed too much in the second half.
We'll also be running you by the result that is happening at the other match centers. Maybe being a goal starts leading Swatriman by Gotinel. But it's Nemoldin that's been fouled. And Babaya looks to be the culprit. Lagos Cities also down as well. Out of Brancasi. We're next leading by 2 goals to 0. But here's free kick for Dreams FC. And it's a Benazat Nate, and Nemodin who stands behind it. Oh, just might be on a day's kick. Well, let's see what the technique will be. Other day, floats it in. That's good, bit. That's not the best of touch from a J. They rather want a corner kick for their effort. Well, watch it once again. That's a perfect execution. Well, brought inside by the man in the 33 shirt. Fails to at least hit it. It's a tempo ball, very shift ball. As James gets ready to send in this crossing. Here it comes. It looks like there's a bit of pushing. It will be retaken. And you can see the Kotoko fans as well as the players. Quite at sea with a decision from the referee, Misbah Mohammed.
But the whistle went before the kick was taken. So I believe the fans should understand if the referee says he has to be retaken.
"57 minutes. And it's still the same old story from the first half. Here's Blade. It's a lovely interception. Nemodin crosses it in. Lovely touch. A J Under the brace it in. Oh, this could be the consular scene. And the big man finally has hits one back for Dreams FC. As Joseph Eso.
The composure in the box for Eso is just wonderful. Any player would have taken the ball one time, but he took his time, picked up his spot, and placed the ball at the left down corner of the goalkeeper.
The man who knows how to do it best have just replied one, and Kotoko will need to be very careful. Lovely placement, lovely position.
Kotoko in the second half has been very casual. I believe it's the indication given at halftime. They are content with the scoreline, and the only thing they wanted was the time to elapse. But I think this goal is a wake-up call for the team.
Well, let's see if they can at least cancel the second one. But for now, it's Kotoko that is leading in his fixture. Yes, Papayaya. Kotoko trying to come forward with this one. Here's Lord Amwa. Lifts it for play. And this Papayaya play once again. Confirmation of the scoreline for you. 59 minutes as we get ready to hit the 60th minute mark. That's a lovely touch. Sam Maunel will bring it back into Dreams territory. Here's Sadade trying to pick his colleague, picks in Aziz. Nemodin sprints it across. And this is where Kotoko connects Ajay, and that's a lovely interception. Here's Saka trying to chase this one. Here's Saka. This could be lovely. Again, hits it. And Asako really spreading his tacticals to prevent it.
That was a fantastic strike. I believe in the first 15 minutes of the game, Kotoko went to sleep. Like I said, I thought probably they were content with the scoreline and they thought it was all over and they could play casual and play amongst themselves. But with Dreams hitting back with one goal, it's a wake-up call.
Well, so just look at the movement once again by Dauda Saka. Well, let's watch it. Gideon Saseko out of his line and decides to try and put it below him. Again, the goalkeeper with a reflex save. They had him considered a corner kick. It's brought out. Aqua in first call, but that'll be a bit fruitless. Yes, Kelvin. It's Richmond hitting it across. Let's start by play. One for Kotoko, they've got nothing to lose as far as these two sides meeting is concerned. And James would have to try at all costs and pick at least a point from this game, considering their current standing on the leg lock. It's just too heavy, too close to Mohamed Kamara. And he will just pick it up. All the fans also fired up in the stands.
All of a sudden, the game plan has changed for Asante Kotoko, and they would have to press and get a goal to be able to say they are comfortable in this game. As it stands, Dreams FC could hit back again, and then it's all square. They would have to change their game plan and probably score another goal.
Well, a bit of delayance on the far side, but has been handed finally over to Lord Amwa, who's been a set piece specialist for Kotoko in the last few games in terms of taking the throw-ins. Yes, Baba Yaya, Lord Amwa. This time around is Dreams advantage, quickly taking. Yes, Christian whips one up front. We saw Mandebodin lifts his hand out of far, right hand side. Can't keep it, keeps it. It comes off Imano Kote. That'll be a corner kick.
What a fantastic long ball by Eso. He's determined the game, the pace of the game. Now he's shifted from attack to midfield and is linking up play very well in the midfield.
Let's brought across, and that's a textbook header out of the box. Again, and Samba O'Neill starts his grab, and Kotoko concedes another corner kick. James really piling on the pressure touch on this moment.
This is what we expect of Dreams FC. It has to be wave after wave of attack if they really want an equalizer.
This could be, that's a very wasteful kick, but it stays with them. Dreams, oh my goodness, he's missing it. You can see the fans really feeling the punch of that header from Derek Ataide.
We know the conversion rate of Dreams FC is very low. They would have to create so many chances to be able to score a goal, but they would have to do something if they really want to get back into the game.
But Derek Ataide, just 21 years of age, also was part of that team that played in the Confederation Cup. Only played 8 matches. Here's Samir Waka for Kotoko. Here's Papayaya. Straight from behind. And it to be Kotoko's free kick. And this is where Dreams need to be very careful, considering such fouls around their own box or territory.
You definitely see Ablo and Samba moving into the box for this cross. And they are very good in the air. And that is what exactly rightly said by what you said. They would have to be very careful in defense. The aerial balls into the box, these two players are very good in the air.
But shockingly, Samba will not join his colleagues in the box, but he decides to stand over the free kick alongside Amwa and even Babayaya. Yes, Samba, this could be a long hit. He miskilled from that position. That's a typical defender's kick.
A wasted free kick. We expected a long ball into the box for a header. On this occasion, I believe it was straight from the training ground, something they tried during training.
Play, Che, Saka, Ntimenu, Aqua, Ntimenu once again. And Samba O'Neill is what Lord Amwa finds Babaya down the far right hand side, trying to get into Dre's box on the best of pass. Yes, Ntimenu. Looks like Saka is down and some tip pain. Well, patient build up upon patient build up from the away side, Kotoko. Unless they'll need a goal to stay confident of winning this exchange.
I realize after the goal, they've lifted up their game and controlling the game. They pushed men up front and they are controlling the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they score another goal because they started creating chances after the goal, Dreams FC goal.
Well, this was a free kick that was taken a few minutes on, where Samba with a long drive Such a big kick into the crowd. But here's the man, Kamara. Such a very tall goalkeeper. Well, there's a lot of complaints to the referee. Unless from the skipper of the side, Joseph Eso. Yeah, looks to be Eso's first yellow card of his encounter, and he's comfortable with that. He doesn't really care. The man who featured so many times from USM Orges in Algeria, played 66 times, and equally poaching over 10 goals for them before returning to the domestic scene. And confirmation of the yellow card for you.
I can see Wisdom, Fernando, and the rest warming up at the side.
Let's pick up by Gideon Saseko as they try to start from the far left-hand side. There's Tete, Yaro. Now turn it into the right-hand side. And that's Kote Alice intercepting that. And Kotoko will have to run riot again from the left-hand side. Amadou, Saka, and there's nobody in the right side to connect to it. And Kotoko would have to defend. Here's Aziz. Samba checks him. It's back to Eso. Just is the man to keep your eyes on. And that is a free kick. And it's very, very frustrated. The former Black Galaxy playmaker. Very frustrated on that occasion.
That was a deliberate foul. And I believe the referee got that right by giving him a card. And so his control of the ball, his composure, his confidence, carrying the ball from the midfield to attack has been fantastic.
Well, they've got opportunity, Alex, to see if they can get back, but we've got a Blasters head coach Otuado in the stands as well. Here to observe proceedings for himself. Alex, we're getting some clear cut for the domestic players now in the national team with the likes of Razak Simpson of Nation FC, Emmanuel Entry of Kotoko. We've also seen Isaac Afo of Summertex 1996 of making the cut. But Kamara gets his war ready. And this is going to be interesting. I was just wondering what kind of execution is going to be from Dreams. That's a long hit on nearly. And it's a corner kick. Clever idea. And you can see Joseph Ablo very furious on that occasion.
What a fantastic hit. This is straight from the training grounds. And we're loving it.
Well, it's in Menu. I've also gotten into the book of the referee. Kotoko's number 25 as the head coach Ogun walks away. Enjoying the bench as Kamara stays on the turf. Such a tall goalkeeper, Mohamed Kamara. But the problem has been trying to go down to pick some of the balls. That has been his problem. He's considered from numerous of those set pieces.
He has the confidence of Coach Prosper Nateogun. I believe when he first placed him in the sticks against Heart of Lions, he's not turned back. And he knows the reason why he's kept him in the sticks for Asante Kotoko.
Looks like we're about to see Fernando Bassi, the Nigerian international. Jamming up. the former University of Cape Coast captain. No captain, they used to see youngsters for so many years. And Babaya is the first casualty to be retracted in this game. What a good scorer, it's off for now. He'll join the rest of his colleagues on the bench. And we have Fernando Bassi also joining the fray. And here was his goal. Lovely tap beyond Gideon Saseko to give Kotoko. So confirmation of a substitution is also for you. There's Amid Wakwa, who's also gone up for Fernando Bassi to come in. Well, let's see. Dre's trying to attack. And that'll be a bit impossible for now.
Dreams have been very aggressive in this second half. And I believe that's the turnaround for them in this second half. In the first half, they were virtually casual in the game. In the second half, they've been very aggressive. They've controlled the game better as well.
Well, 74 minutes. And it's James trying to attack. Sam Bonnell brings it back. There's Bafo, brought to the ground by Chris, the youngster. And it's stopped by Kote. Here's Bassi. There's Fernando Bassi, the Nigerian international, trying to receive Derek Ejiata onto the bar line. And has been rewarded with a corner kick. As we've got another substitution coming in for Dreams. There's Derek Ejiata who is coming off. And there's the man in the 31 shirt coming in. That's Lawrence Owusu. As Kotoko gets ready to bring in his corner kick. Quarter of an hour left on the clock. Here it comes, and it's picked up by Gideon Saseko. It's always difficult to beat him with such balls. Here's Christian. Tete. And it's flashed to the right-hand side for Adade. He'll be looking to pick any body in the lemon set. Lawrence. A lovely play to get past Kote, but gives our possession to Dramina. Bassi. There's Fernando Bassi, lovely right foot, and he dashes the ball to his opponent. Yes, Yaro creates, back to Yaro. And it's Christian coming forward with this one from the left-hand side. There's two men on him. He signals for it, receives it. An absolutely very bizarre way to kick that ball. Yes, Tete. Lovely idea from Cristiano also, but there's nobody, absolutely nobody, not even captain, just a vessel. He's been very hardworking, to be fair to him. Lacking a bit of support up front. Here's Dramina, that's a lovely Piece of run. Lord Amwa. And still Lord trying to run through that traffic. And it's finally out.
It's been cagey in the midfield battle between these two teams. Kotoko seem very aggressive and they've controlled the game. And it appears that they really want a third goal in this game. Though Dreams have played well, they've not been able to equalize.
Here's play. Lodama is back to his captain. Fantastic. Justice Blay. We've also had some stint with Carolina United back in the days. Well, he came alone and he seems to have won the hearts of his manager. And he stayed since then. Has been a subject of transfer on numerous occasions. And most of the time he's managed to escape and stay with the Porcupine family. And the best of news for Kotoko now because Che Bafwa is on the turf to be lifted out. Well, less of him in this particular half, but it's been a very, very quality addition. It means that Kotoko have reduced by a man for now, unless if James can take advantage of that. There's Tete. He's trying to massage something from the far left-hand side. Finds Christian. And still back to Tete. And now in the middle. Yes, Ebenezer Dade. Chris Aguna gives it away to Fernando Bassi. There's Bassi running the sideline. That's a lovely race between Yaro and Saka. It's a lovely header from Sagan. That's a nice idea from Gamina. Again, it's just too high to find the map of the net.
That was quite ambitious. Kotoko seemed very confident. Very, very confident. And I believe the fans are expecting a third goal. Anytime they control the game and they run into the box or into the half of Dreams FC, you find them cheering the team on. The Kotoko players are very confident. They control the game better, and the rhythm that they get into anytime that they get into the half of Dreams FC is just very nice to watch.
Well, so we've seen two players coming in so far with Sa for Kotoko replacing Che Bafwa, who fails to return onto the turf, as well as Salih Furazak for Dreams FC. $80 minutes with 9 minutes to play for, and it looks like Kotoko have still got his Fisher under their belt. It's a bit of foot up from both sides, but Mr. J looking for his colleague up front. I couldn't find him, but that's a big knock. Fernando Bassi. Whoosh, that might be quite painful, isn't it?
That's unfortunate. Quite unfortunate.
Well, the fans very patient, especially the Kotoko fans watching on eagerly. Here was the incident. With Kevin being the culprit on that occasion.
With Kotoko, they are leading, so the fans, there's no cause for alarm as we speak right now. They are okay with the way the team is playing, and they are happy. They are leading. They've come to Accra and they are leading. It's just a few minutes away from the blast of the whistle. and they are playing better.
Well, there go Dreams with Richmond Tete. Well, he's stroking into his left-hand side. Slow down, coming across it. Here's Tete. Now pushing up front. Really out of his own position now. The centre-back position, at least to add a bit of numbers to Dreams FC attack. Here's Kote coming forward to Fernando Bassi. Lovely one to play. Just too fast for Kote to hatch onto.
Just beautiful to watch. Anytime they run into the half of Dreams FC, the movement, the one-time passes, the clever little passes amongst themselves, the Kotoko team, is just beautiful to watch. And I must say that Dreams FC currently, they've conceded 11 goals in 14 games, scoring just 6 goals. And it's becoming alarming. Because in the Premier League, if you really want to stay in the league, you will have to be scoring goals. And just scoring 6 out of 14 games is something to worry about.
Oh, here's Tete. Takes it for Dreams. Finds Yaro. There's another long one into Kotoko's box. Ace opens with his chest. Has been flashed off from his front. Here's Tete. Back to Aseko. Yaro have been invited now into the fray. And will have to run with it. Another lovely piece of work. Send it across. Yes, in team. Kote. Fernando Bassi, the former Aqua United player, who spent so many seasons with them, over 6 years. Here's a bit of trouble. Saka, and it's so careful. He's been finally blasted right into the sky. A bit of miscommunication and misunderstanding between Dreams FC centre backs in Richmond Tete and Isaac Yaro. Here's Bassi once again. He's seen most of the ball anytime he comes in the second half. He was handed his debut for Kotoko against the Shotryman. Here's Dreams. He's still trying to arrive in time. That's a lovely idea. That's a lovely hit. And again, he's just flashes it wide. That's Lawrence.
I think it came off a Kotoko defender. But this is the way to play. They need to be using the wings more. Most of the time, they've tried to be central, to go central most of the time. But if you want to create chances in the box, you will have to use the wings and to send balls into the box for players to try to score. In this game, Dreams FC has been non-existent. With such wide play, you need players in the box.
Just look at the movement from Rollins. Camara just got into the rock book of the referee. The 24-year-old who signed 2 years from So FC in Guinea. Here's Bassi. The 1-on-1 against excavated teammate, but that's a poor hit from Tar.
It sums up their day today. Kotoko themselves have not been able to score lots of goals in this season's Premier League.
Well, the new man struggling to find the back of the net after giving that glorious opportunity. Blake using his strength quite well, wins it, a bit physical. Yaro It's a big boot out of his own area. And Samba O'Neill trying to make sure that Kotoko keeps possession. And Team Mino, and so comes back, gets into that brawl, and wins it because Raphael plays the advantage. It's a big touch. Lawrence again, drifting into the middle. And Kote seems to be the culprit. It's another yellow card. Must be Fernando Bassi instead. It's a bit of confusion going on now.
Dreams FC seems to have upped their game in this last few minutes of the game. They seem to be using the wide areas of the Kotoko half. They've drifted wide. Most of the attackers have drifted wide and expecting players to move into the box for crosses. I believe we have some entertaining last few minutes of this game.
Oh, that was the movement of Lawrence. And they have a free kick now. Most of the fans really canvassing for a goal. It comes into the channel. Esau taps it down. It's met by Rashad Bassi. Looks to be Saka against Yarrow. And he stops it. That would have been a bit disastrous if Saka was allowed that ample space. Well, we're almost looking to hit the 90th minute mark, and it will be interesting to see the number of minutes that the referee will be added onto this and trailing fixture. But wait a minute, here's Bassi. Lifts it for Dwamina. Finds Kote once again in plenty of space. And that's another poor pass into the penalty area. It's a beautiful footwork. Saka. Here's Sa. Gets our possession. Oh, 6 minutes of additional time. And James will be a bit happy, but for Kotoko, will be a bit sad. Well, Otuaro in your frames once again. The man who's come under heavy scrutiny after failing to guide the Black Stars of Ghana to AFCON 2025 in Morocco. Yes, Christian trying to run through that channel is a lovely idea. Would have to beat Sa to it. And Sa will not giving that breathing space. There's now a tussle, and it's finally out.
Kotoko for me hasn't done much in this second half. Though they've controlled the game, I believe they've not done much in the second half. Dreams FC rather have lifted their game in this second half, and they've been able to get one goal back.
Oh, Kote, Saka, that's a lovely piece of touch. It's 3-1. Oh, that's going to be very dangerous there from the big man. Saka now there.
That was a fantastic drive. Very ambitious.
24 years, left winger, joined from Bofa Cortano, and his abilities has never been in doubt. Yes, play. Samba O'Neill. Yes, Bassi. And 2 minutes of the additional time have already been cleared. And you can see the Dreams bench together with assistant coach Wilfred Dormont is up on their feet. The teammate will have to run onto this one, fix it, and that will be a corner kick. That's been blocked by Isaac Yarrow.
The Dreams FC players would have to keep their heads in this last few minutes of the game. Kotoko players would move into the box and try to get a header, probably to get a third goal for the team.
That's a lovely catch from Gideon Saseko. But interestingly, the Saints are out by 3-0 against Legon Cities. Vivian Go starts, also leading the short remember by 2-0. Bechem leading Summer Text. Also by Go-to-Nil and Young Apostles, so maintaining their 1-goal cushion. With Holy Stars fully run back, but it's still Hearts of Lions who are looking favorite to pick the 3 maximum point. Saka stopped in his tracks by Tete. With Kotoko moving to the 5th position as it stands if nothing changes with 24 points. Now Dreams will retain their possession 17th. Well, just 12 points. Not the best of campaign.
Agency is the name of the game now for Dreams FC. They are pushing more men forward, sending them into the box, and trying to get an equalizer before the end of this game.
Passy will have a touch. It's a heavy hit. Seko. That's a big fight in it. Here's Yaro. There's Jamina. Give up possession to Lawrence, but Jamina have managed to recover quite well. Finds Sa. Still Sa twisting and turning. Oh, beautiful play. Jamina once again. Looking to pick him up, but fails to pick him. 5 minutes of 6 minutes of additional time clock with just few seconds to play for. And the clock is not really favoring Dreams at this juncture. Yes, other day finds Yaro. Yes, Quates. Lawrence trying to drift into the middle. Wants to have a kick. They're really summing up the story of Kotoko this evening. Dreams have created numerous chances, but again, aside from Captain Joseph Esso, who has been very potent up front, they've not got any man to assist him. Kotoko themselves have created numerous opportunities, but again, at least they've been able to Babayaya and Sakana to put them away. Despite their lead striker, Ahmed Samoa is missing. So that ends it. Another big story for Kotoko on match day 14. And they've picked the 3 maximum point here in the capital. Great scenes. And once again, it's Dr. Nate Prosper Ogu who smiled into the dressing room. And for Coach Karim Zito and his men, they will have to try and see what will happen in the next fixture. And the fans really love it, enjoying every moment. And if they've been able to tell their woes into such a story after losing 4 consecutive games on the road. The turning point has been that victory against Ediana Stars and even against Hearts of Oak and against Dreams. 9 points on the road for them. What a game. Well, it's full time at Tuba Asotef in Kaswa. It's James FC 1, Kumasi Asante Kotoko 2. as we try to join our colleagues on the pitch side.
So it's all about other Super African and Asante Kotoko too. It's all about with the home of the Ghana Premier League. And this is Alpha Media Sports. This is Metro TV. This is original TV, and this is the Ghana Football Association app. It's all about Asante Kotoko winning after winning against Accra House of Oak at the Kumasi Baba Yara Sports Stadium here in Accra. They've won against Dreams FC 2-1. Philanan is here, and also Krabia is here. We'll be speaking to some of the fans in the stands. My colleague Maestro is in the stand, and he's also ready. But Phil, it's all over. Dreams FC 1, Kotoko 2.
It's been a game of two halves. We realized that in the first half, Kotoko dominated. I don't know whether after coming back in for the second half, they were instructed to play in a certain way. But I believe that in the second half, Dreams FC lifted up their game and pressed and got one goal back. They pressed, they did well, but they couldn't get an equalizer. In whole, I would say that Kotoko have shown their supremacy in this game. They played well. They've maintained their lead. And even when Dreams FC got one goal back, they made sure that they defended well right till the very end.
All right, so that's Philanan, but we have the head coach right here. We have the head coach for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun is right here with me. Congratulations, Doctor.
Thank you.
Can we sing the song from victory unto victory? Beating Accra House of Oak now, you've come and you've beaten Dreams FC.
Yes, I think it's good. As I told you out of the game that we won two big games, so confidence camp was very high. We had a lot of determination. We had a lot of self-belief in camp that beating these two great giant clubs was enough motivation for us to come and play against a very good side like Dreams FC. So even though we knew that we're coming to face a very stiff opposition, we were coming from the backdrop that we had beaten these two great giants and that we should be able to deliver here. And that is exactly what it.
Doctor, you dominated the first half. Your guys played so well in the first half, but in the second half it was difficult. What accounted for that?
I think they became lost our structure with substitutions. Zito also did that track more speed in the middle of the park, and their number 28, the one who was always dragging, creating that space for there was another player with a chest for him to use. So I think that to structure a little bit, but then one we also had a little bit the opportunity to continue there.
No break for the Ghana Premier League this Xmas festival. You playing home against Gold Stars. Your take on that game?
A very big team. They have great players, and they have one of the respected coaches in the person of Frimpong Manson, which I look up to so much. He respects me so much, and I also respect him so much. So I think that it's going to be a very tactical game with a lot of aggression. The aggression component is going to be very high because everybody would want to win the game. So it's going to be a very aggressive game on Friday. But then I think we are ready. We only have to structure our training program very well so that we get it done.
The Kotoko fans, are they going to see your style of celebrating?
Please, because I played against my senior, my father advises me a lot. And
congratulations, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun.
Wishing
you all the best.
Thank you. They came in their numbers. Even though we're playing away, I can tell, I stand to be corrected, that we had more supporters here than Dreams FC. We thank them. They should keep coming and supporting us, and we're also ready to fight for the flag of Kumasi Asante.
Thank you very much. All right, so that's the head coach for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun. I have the head coach for Dreams FC, Coach Karim Zito. Difficult game, coach.
Yeah, difficult.
Will you say your guys respected Kotoko too much?
I think the first half
yes.
is exactly what happened. And you know, when the ball is very hot, you have nothing to say to them. When even we shouted, you don't hear. And you know, I said they gave respect to Kotoko. It was when they came in the second half from look at what happened. Even with that, look at the creativity, look at the chances we had. But you in the 6 yards, 6 balls passing, I just can't believe it. But you know, this is how it is. But I'm very happy they came in the second half, and we should have, at least we should have drawn, but we shouldn't have lost this game.
Okay, so next game, quick one. Next game, you traveling to
seriously we have
against Chelsea.
There's nothing we can do about it. And Chelsea happened to be our big club. They worry us ever since we started playing against them. Though sometimes there's a time we also beat them over there, but it's not easy. It's not easy. But football as it is, we are going there. We are going there with the mentality that we are going to win.
No break for the players. You think that's good for?
Well,
for them?
I think I thought we win today or get a good. Then I try to sympathize with them to go for at least a day or two. But yet, okay, I'll think about it.
All right, Karim Zito, thanks so much, and wishing you all the best in your subsequent games. All right, so that's the head coach for Dreams FC, Coach Karim Zito, and my colleague Maestro is in the stands with the fans. Maestro, if you can hear me, over to you.
All right, Anuti, Olongase, Otimika, way, Kumasi Asante Kotoko fans, and I will say, Omu Ejo Monisa, way Empire, Ebedana, Unim, possibly I say, Anuti, we don't make a drink from match now, Omo, Yama Ekoye, Power, and Mom, says, over Dreams FC. Abe winning the SERIE any kwanse ka chiro na chama jino na me no nkasa jino na udin me bia ofri ene oba ase
me ba cho me free me free atem so aduro me te broadcasting Kotoko hu donti me nante ya manfaka ana me de beduru ha
oni age se Kumasi Asante Kotoko ewini wa
me age papa
kana ka che Kotoko fans na wa bontin
me se obi amra ama support Kotoko na mu aya ja
mate me ase bra he gatu so me ebi musu besa e kasa me nya odi na bia ofri oba
edi adodo na ade ni me ni ajaku mo fa asikusi me de tuba ha na me te mo adu mos ni e pese e ka kire wiase nyina se we yi African teams na we ni Kotoko ani kan a na just one kasa we mo osaya
me da se me nya odi na bia ofri oba
afra mi aje na je we kaswa adaba e kaswa du market
oni age se Kumasi Asante Kotoko ewini wa
me ni ade ba me aswas game ana me sakan coach Ogun coach ba e da na se boys na dia o ma ya ge mi show na
me nya usudi na bia ofri oba
abacho me fami ma
yima ufrin
me fi tuba ya
na oba na wo vim say Kumasi Asante Kotoko be wini
ma chikwa mo vim say Kotoko be wini the say justice blame say on wini the contract na no na hia asa
me dey say me nya udi na bia ufrin
ya fra me sanya abacha me fi kaswa you tan na ba Kotoko ja ba na Kotoko wini kwa ka be nta kofi
nka be den
me nta kofi
adentia
they be talk to go win because Odona Omunu any anija me dey buy no more win ya the fact can cry you
Martin the best minya udi me bia ofri oba
ya fe me kwa me ka say free Chinese na me say o ade ba ko me say just break yes no on win contract ni man and e bia mo so me ma the whole Africa ti ase say we Kotoko free wa there is no way say we go team bia di e say has no ya da na bro team nya review
Martin me dey say ewusia Anuti Kumasi Asante Kotoko fans no and out here mo kade mo remu justice call mu e de nyama atudwa ne mo ngatu so aye krado so e ma mi gatu so.
All right. So that was my colleague Maestro with some section of the fans in the stands. But I have Kevin, he's the man of the match. This is first time winning the man of the match. What congratulations, Kevin.
Thank you very much.
How do you feel? You guys lost, but you've been able to win the man of the match.
Okay, thank you. At first, I would say it was very tough game. as you can see, it was a very tough game. Within the first half, Asante Kotoko took the lead by 2-0. In the second half, we reduced it to 2-1. At the end, I will not say that I'm happy about the result. I'm very sad about the result. That's what I can say. And congratulations to Asante Kotoko.
But in the first half, like your coach said, you give so much respect to the Kotoko lads.
Yeah, it's very true.
Were you panicking because they beat Accra Hearts of Oak last week?
No, we are not panicking. Asante Kotoko is a very big club. You have to give them that respect. It's not that we are panicking.
Okay, your colleagues are in camp for tomorrow's big game, talking of the local Black Stars, the Black Galaxies, and they will be playing Nigeria tomorrow. Your take on that? What message do you have for them?
Okay, as you can see, we have very solid team as Black Galaxy. All I can say is good luck for them.
All right, Kevin, all the best, and we wish you all the best, and we pray you'll be winning more MVPs awards. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so that's the man of the match, Kevin. Kevin is the man of the match. Kevin, you can hand over. And my colleague Asante, it's here. Krobia Asante is here. Philanan is also here. We'll be wrapping up very soon, live from Tuba Astrotep. It's all over.
Yeah,
you heard from the two managers.
Sure. Great game by all standards from both sides. Krobia Asante Kotoko dominating play. At the end of the day, they've managed to secure the 3 maximum points. In the first half, Kotoko had all the possession at their half. In the second half, it twice the home team, Dreams FC, also had their share, complementing with that, having a consolation to that. But I think Kotoko at the end of the day kept hold of Dreams FC's attack, and at the end of the day, they've managed to secure the 3 maximum points. Great win. Congratulations to Krobia Asante.
All right, so Krobia, thanks so much. Philanan, you wrapping up your final thought on the game.
I would say that there's an improvement in the game against Accra House of Oak last week. Dreams FC coming against Kotoko. I believe both teams showed what they can do. They played very well. They kept the ball on the turf, and that's what we want to see in our Premier League. This has been fantastic. Both teams showed quality, and that's all we want to see. They've been brilliant.
All right, so from pitch side, we're wrapping up. My colleague Maestro is still with the fans in the stands, and the Kotoko fans are so happy. They are so excited. But on the pitch side, my name is Gatuso, is the pastor Philanan and Krobia Asante. Maestro, if you can hear me, over to you in the stands.
All right, Gatuso, me da say ufe mechia unse Kumasi Asante Kotoko fans na be brena ena ewo asia omoni aje pa se oba se na meni mienu be twetwe nkomo na afa yewie kra eja udin emebia ofre ne oba tuba so be hwe Ghana Premier League.
Ya fam Kentinka. Aha, Kentinka.
Ofre hin na eba.
Ma me wo wai kakra badan ho ya.
Wow, na oba no na wo vim bi se Kotoko be hwe Dreams wa.
Me ba na me ya we pa se Kotoko boy e beje 3 points na ko.
Wow.
Yeah, we pa.
Movie ni ya vim ni Nigerian Senate.
Manager age no. Where's na bobo? Pa rep na fence na akakakran ya wopona pe na wo pese osisi ai. Waje penalty. Anyande.
Kotoko ashe has asa be hwe Dreams.
Yes.
Wo jide so beje league no.
Oh, ba homies. Ento no ba bia kwa. Ya baje.
Mate.
Ya baje ai. Ya baje.
Medase ma. Udi na bia ofri.
Ya frame Asante Charles. Me free Kaswa.
Wow. Now, I didn't know support Kumasi Asante
Kotoko the whole Ghana open team more there pa Kotoko. Ana you can't team so much League 8 the whole world Kotoko can be. Enti na ma manage Kotoko ho pa no. And let's say na me wife no oba maka che so mra.
Omra
via. Okwa no man we obodu ase. Enti Kotoko win ni ba na me first time here ni me see no omla fie.
Wow. Mami sumi misao o GDA se Kotoko ashe has wa be Dreams Kotoko beje league no
over has Kotoko ashe ni mpodi e dandi.
Wow.
Yanji league ni kropa ya ashe has abese nkofo wo ha de ye beje league.
Me ase me nua mami ne wo enkasa enfa na ofri
e ba show be free kakra na ba
ye fro saying
ye fam na J Skapa
na ne J Skapa Kotoko e o mojam
papa
na na Kotoko 4 matches no mabo ha say na nyama ensheda nko ye mo den enema ovima who said that Kotoko ba say oba be
oh na mo gidie say nkurumidie beba na mo gidie say nkurumidie betimi
wow na Kotoko wini no to Kotoko nyumba kon na mti
oh anya de
Asante Kotoko, yeah. Asante Kotoko, yeah.
All right, then we see our Nuti Kumasi Asante Kotoko fans no and out here Monka Ewa. Say we see ha and every my point. The Ghana Premier League match day 14. Dreams FC etrefi ebo ekabako ama Kumasi Asante Kotoko echomo ebomo ekamie. We see production crew no yedo so papa a free directing edeko executive producer camera phobia abone djuma yenya bre ede bibia esumu ne momo no yebeta ase se wonya bre tena ase ehwe djumedi nyame adoma yebese hia midin ede maestro.
Thank you.
Asante Kotoko say yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko say yeah, yeah. Asante Kotoko yeah. Asante Kotoko yeah. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mamo. Asante Kotoko yebesha mwako.